Hello everyone, hello my sparkling sunshines. Okay, so today this is Niecy's from Niecy's Designs. So, okay, today I am really excited about what I've done, and I'm excited to show you all and tell you all about my three fun learning activity books that I made especially for the children. I have ages like 2 to 6 and 6 to 10 and stuff like that on them, but in actuality, they are for all ages, 0 and up. So each of my books are designed for learning through play and having fun. Just playful learning, you know, hands-on, playful, fun learning. And this is another way to keep the children from technology as much, because they're going to have fun with this. I'm hoping my video come through well because the sun is really beaming in my crafting room, and I just hope that you all can see it. Let me bring it up a little closer. And like I said, I have ages 2 to 6, but if the children are able to do these type of things before they turn 2 years old, all means let them do it. So, um, so this is I'm excited to let you all know about this here, and it's a fun way to learn and for the children. And I do have credits in early childhood education because that's what I went to school for, early childhood education. So I'm excited about these books. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you about book one. I just called it book one because I made this one first, and this is, like I said, from ages 0 and up. I know I have 2 to 6, but it's from ages 0 and up. Now this book, it helps the children to, you know, how you do with your wrists and your fingers, and help those motor skills and the muscles of your wrist and hand, because I have, you know, quite a few coloring pages. Also, it's teaching the children, showing them, teaching them their numbers and their alphabets. And their alphabets, let me see if I can go to an alphabet for you here. So, I don't know if you can see the alphabets and numbers, but I have tracing, you know, so it shows you the alphabets and, you know, tracing your numbers and your alphabets. You know, you just take you just take and you just trace it. Okay guys, so book one is like recognizing numbers and letters, because they're going to be doing numbers and letters. They're going to be doing numbers and letters in the book. They're going to be tracing them. And also, you know, they're going to be recognizing and learning like their colors, because I have like coloring pages in it. Like, you know, I'm bringing it a little closer. I hope the glare from the sun is not messing it up. And see, they would be coloring, you know, they be coloring different things, and then they're going to be tracing, you know, saying the letters and then tracing the letters, small or capital. They're going to be recognizing their numbers and letters. And this is also a good book for, let me see, you know, little things like this. See, this has helped like identifying different shapes and colors and recognizing colors when they're matching up little things like this here. And they could use a pencil, crayon, or color pencil like what I have. And like I said, tracing the alphabet. This helps them to start learning how to write their names and such. I'm coming closer. The sun and my crafting space is really glary. Okay, so that's also helps them do this. So this is all, these books are also good for practice. They can practice over and over again, because you can print these pages again and again. Once you purchase the book, you can print the pages again and again. It's perfect for all ages, as I said before, and I tell you, the children would love to explore and learn through this book. They would love to explore and learn, because they're exploring and they're learning through touch and sight. Okay, so they're learning through touch and sight, as they going through these. And it's, like I say, fun field learning activity book. Now, it's also other different things, like, see, this is when you see it, I have it on, if I don't have it on all pages, when you see it, I do have it on at least one. This is, when you see CVC, this is called consonant, vowel, consonant, and then it's just telling you your words: consonant, vowel, consonant. And then these are for you to also to turn it into a game if you choose. You can also turn it into a game and have them to match the word with the object. Okay, cut it and cut them. So that's why this is why this page is intentionally left blank, so you can just take this out if you want, or if you want to keep the book intact the way it is. Again, like I said, it can be printed again and again. Just print this page, and they could do this same one again and again. Repetition helps learning, so we know that already. So you can turn it into a game just by cutting these out, and then they match the word with the object. So this is book 1 for, like I said, ages 0 and up. So the next one, what I'm doing is, I don't want to make video too long. So the next one, book 2, I'm just saying book 2 because it was the second one that I made. So this book I have on there ages 6 to 10, but again, like I told you before, all ages, 6 and up, all ages can work on this book. Now, this book has simple mazes, matching games. The first book also have a matching game. I'm certain, I believe I put a matching game in all of them. So it has mazes, matching games, fun puzzles, and these activities, and all of these books, pretty much, the activities help to build problem-solving skills and hand to eye coordination. Hand-eye coordination. It helps, to do things like that while the kids are engaging, and all of the activities and work pages and things like that. So like this that's why this is, I call it book 2, but this is like the next level of learning, because you're gonna learn like your verbs, and I believe I have consonants, and then I also have the reading, like comprehension at a beginning, early stage in this book. This is a reading comprehension at an early stage, and then I go to the reading comprehension as older, a little bit more, and then I think it's a little bit more when you go to the back. And also give you a look at, I also have them tracing letters in this one, just the letters, not the numbers. The first book I showed you tracing numbers and letters, and then it has a game or 2 in there. It has a maze or 2 in there, and you just do the kids can do the maze again, hand to eye coordination, and then they just do the maze and get through the maze like they should get through. like they should. You know, they get on. Sorry, guys. Please excuse me. They work their maze out, and they come on through the maze. I'm kind of nervous as I'm doing this because I'm excited about it, and so it's I'm kind of nervous as I'm showing you all. As you can see, this is the author copy, as well as the other one. All three of them are the author's copy, because if you notice, you see not for resale on the book. You notice, you see that not for resale. So, but yeah, so this is book 2, and I don't think I'm mentioning, but all of the books are available on Amazon. I'm gonna put the number for each book on Amazon. I'm gonna put the number of it because I don't think they give you a link. So I'm gonna put the number of each book, and when you go to Amazon, I believe when you go to buy the books, you just type those numbers in and the book should come up. I have it available on Amazon, and I also have it available as a digital download on my website. It's available as a digital download on my website, or you can get the printed copy on Amazon. So that's where they're available at. Okay, now book number 3, and it's kind of my favorite. It's kind of one of the favorites. I call this the activity set. I call this the fun activity set, but it's also learning and everything in there because it's full of matching, sorting, counting activities. It's things in here that the parents, guardians, grandparents, dads, whoever can laminate the pages so that they can repeat the use of them. They can repeat the use of them or use them as print and play sheets during learning time. They can use them as print and play sheets as during learning time. Laminate them so you can keep them in place, and so on and so forth, like I said. And you can print copies if you want to keep it intact. You don't have to take it out of the book. You could just take it and just make a copy of it. If you order the digital download ones, you only can just print out as you go. You just print it out as you go. You print out the copies and everything as you go. You can print out the whole book, the digital download. You can print out the whole book, or to have a printing company print the whole thing out for you, or you print it out each page as you go. And you're going to always have it whether you purchase the digital download or you purchase the printed copy that's on Amazon. And this is where you put the photo, and this is where you put the child's name, and this is where you put the child's photo or whatever photo the child may want right there. So that's this book. And I like this one because it's more fun activity. Now, it's things that you do in there. You know, they're doing counting, doing lots of coloring. They're doing lots of coloring in here. Counting, coloring, games of different sort, matching of different sorts. So, like I said, it's full of matching, counting activities, sorting, and like I said, there's pages in here that you can laminate. Let me give you a couple other things. I also have the CVC in there, and then I have little counting things here like that, and we also have like other activities and memory games. This is intentionally like this it's different activities that I have pages like this. So you make it for like cards. You can make Christmas cards, Valentine's Day cards, or any type of cards, birthday cards, things like that, for you to make like a cup, for them to make like little princess dresses. So it's for boys and girls. I have pages just like this. It's intentionally like this to let you know, use to make your cup or your princess dress. Those one of the matching games or things like that. I have instructions on how to make the cup inside of the book. You know, you get different things to decorate your cups and your dresses and so on and so forth. It also has I have, like, you know, little tags, another activity. They print out the tags, and custom made wrapping papers. I custom made these wrapping papers myself. Yeah, I custom made them myself. So we have custom made wrapping papers. Now, I told you this is the author's copy, so the redid books that I redid is more wrapping papers in the fun activity book, and the wrapping paper comes over more some. And then I have some that comes like almost a full page of the book with the digital download. The digital download, the wrapping paper is more full of the page. But for the printed copy, because you can only go so far, because you know you can't go out of certain lines and things when you get it, the copy, when you get the book printed at the publishing company at Amazon. So whatever, you know, where it's being printed at, so you can't, you know, what you have to do, you have to stay in a certain area for them to print it. You know, you have to stay in a certain guideline, certain lines. So, but it's a little bigger than this. Even the printed copy is a little bigger than that. So, and then, you know, yeah, so I designed the wrapping papers myself, and put them there. As you can see, I just put my, you know, because I designed it myself. I designed the wrapping papers myself. And so, yeah, but it's wrapping papers, and there's more of them in there. So different things in here. So yeah, this is kind of one of my favorite ones, you know, because it's thicker than this, because I remade it, and I added some more things in the fun activity book. So fun activities, I call it fun activity set. That's what I call it. It's still some working and learning in here. You're still doing it, but you got a lot of puzzles, mazes, activities to do, mostly coloring, and like I said, you know, different things. And it's a wonderful book to have. Again, like I said, get the kids out of technology. So each of these learning books are designed to help the children to learn. All of them are designed to help the kids learn through play. So these, again, my books, I'll make sure I have it upside down. So again, my books, all three of them are available through Amazon, and they are also available for instant download on my website. They're also available on my website. I'm going to put all the information below and on the screen. So be sure, guys, I would love it if you all would please share and subscribe, you know, for more learning details, and to let people know that I have these learning items out. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay? So these are it, guys. These are it. So I'm wrapping it up because I don't want this to be too long. I don't want this video too long. So here we go. And these are it, you know. The fun activity set, 6 and up. This is just a up a level book. And then, you know, 0 and up. And this is, you know, getting started at small ages, you know, child care, preschool ages. You're getting started with this one, and then this one just, you know, coming up just, you know, a little level, and then this is just for all ages. And also, I didn't mention that another thing is, these are some good things if, you know, things happen in life, you know, life, you know that. So sometimes we have people in our family or some, family or friends that have to get back to. They have to relearn and do things like that. So they have to get back to. This is also a good idea to use these books for that. For them to start getting back to, where they were. So this is also a good thing, for that. So I'm excited about them. I'm glad I created them. So, but yeah, also keep that in mind, because we know life happens. So they are also a good idea if, we have family and friends that has to get back to where they were because of whatever may have happened. And, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So I thank you guys for taking time out to, check out my books, and I'm going to put the information below, and I'm also going to put it on the screen. And come on by and get yours today. They are wonderful, especially for the breaks that's coming up for Thanksgiving break and Christmas break coming up, and they're good for all the breaks that the kids are out of school, even when they're not out of school, just for extra learning time. To keep them, going, keep them busy. So I thank you guys for watching. Take time to be kind, be blessed, be safe. Thank you for taking time out in your day to take a look at my books. Thank you so much. I'm hoping to glare the sun, so I wanted you all to see all of them. So I make sure I put them up that close. Okay. Because, that's the sun is shining bright, and that's a good thing from certain angles, but you don't want it to make like a glare that you can't see everything. So all right, thank you guys. Until next time, everyone. Bye.